Hello, welcome to another episode of Gotta Start Somewhere, prepping for the Grand Challenge. I didn't know until this morning that another Grand Challenge will be happening this weekend, which, I was trying to get the Hisuian Typhlosion from the EOIC, and on it there was like a notice to be like join for the next grand challenge, and I was like, oh crap, well, that's happening. So I I'm not feeling too strongly about my Cresselia team because I'm still wondering what I want to do regarding the Flutter main spot. Maybe next grand challenge is definitely something that I might consider. So this weekend is probably going to be one of these videos trying to go up for another grand challenge practice, probably another hour and a half of getting prepped. And next weekend, well, I will do like a culmination video regarding what happened, how well I did, hopefully much better than the last time. All right, so as always, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, comment. Anything helps out immensely with my channel. So let's get started. So you guys are pretty familiar with this team if you have been watching my videos. This pretty standard. My Flutter, not Flutter, sorry. Ursa Tilt Room. I do have to take a look at this, but I might skip this. I will take a look later. I did win it. Let's do a quick review. Let's see. I think I would. I gotta back my memory again because what this was from a while ago, 13, so 3 days ago, and I have been practicing a little bit, but I've been playing mostly my Cresselia team, so I would have brought probably Ursa Luna for sure because it does well against these three. I don't know what I would do against Walking Wake. I might just bring Amoonguss and try to sleep it, and maybe Incineroar for the fire. Let's see what I did. So I brought Torn Ursh. Okay, Ursa and P2. So definitely not what I was thinking. I think maybe I was just thinking to whittle down the Walking Wake as much as I can. Um, so, I mean, the Urshifu is pretty good against Incin, good against Archaludon, good against. Probably that's it because this is a Water Ursh, right? So I still don't know why I did. I think I thought that it paired well, and I brought and probably was trying to just Flying Terra against the Rillaboom and the Toxicroak, in my opinion, from what I may remember. So Arch, Politoed, now there is Rain. Be nice if it was Sunny Day, but change it to Toxicroak. Now that the rain is up, probably want to just kill Arch with the close combat and Tailwind. Oh, I taunted because I didn't know what Politoed was going to do. Electro Shot into Torn, which kills. Now that I think about it, if it went into Ursh, it would kill, but isn't this... Yeah, Sash. So I had Sash, so I had that in the back. And I thought my Urshifu would be faster. So maybe there is a world where I will would have hit Tailwind. It might be Scarf, might be max speed. I think if it is max speed, it outspeeds my Urshifu because mine's adamant. Yeah, so it's 149. If it was 150, it would outspeed. Let's see, Archaludon outsped my Urshifu, which is not common. either max speed or scarf, but it can't really think about a scarf arch, right? So let's see what it does. Close combat does take it out, so I'll never find out what set that it was running. So with the Porygon 2 and the Rillaboom, I have very good way against the Flying Terra, Terra Blast. So I probably just auto Flying Terra here and then try to hit the Toxicroak. Oh, okay. It had Fake Out, but I wanted to, yeah, to get protected against the close combat of Toxicroak as well. And then it can't move, it gets burned. Probably protect in Trick Room. Poison Jab is still fine. Oh no, okay, it's just Terra Blast to kill. I guess I'm just getting the burn up. Politoed is up. I switch because I'm scared of whatever the water move they have. But also Urshifu, yeah, it's fine. As long as I try to Terra Blast the Rillaboom, I should be alright. Weather Ball doesn't kill. Oh no, Trick Room, which is fine. Aqua Jet, because I thought I would just die. It's slower. How? Is this max speed Rillaboom as well? Or am I just really slow Urshifu? It is still 252. That's fine. And you would die, but recover. Nothing can really hit me. Maybe the Weather Ball can. Ursa is out. Ursa is the fastest, but I did want to burn. So Terra Blast to kill the Rillaboom. I could have played this a little bit more streamlined. Definitely could have killed Rillaboom a lot faster. As Ursa Luna protected first turn. And that would definitely, instead of switching out, it would have died. So that is something. It might not have died, but I do have a special attack boost. So that is something. Protected and recover, because it can eventually, I can outwin it. And then he does end up forfeiting. So that's how it went. Actually, let me change. Because so I can put this in this spreadsheet. Go back to Ursa Tail Room, and let's try to do another one. I gotta buckle down so I can practice. I need more practice than 12 rounds. Pretty standard balance team. Gotta figure out what I want to do. Ursa Porygon is good, but I'm a little bit scared of Fluttermane. Tailwind Ursh is okay. Tailwind Ursh is actually okay, and then that covers for mostly everything, and then I'll do P2 Ursa. Consideration for Among Us here, but that is fine. It might kill, but that's okay. This is a Water Terra, so let's protect to, yep, get rid of the Fake Out, Tailwind, Calm Mind. I'm gonna have to deal with that later with the Ursaluna. That should be alright. Now I can taunt the Bolt and Surging Instant. Okay, never mind. It may Thunderclap. Okay, Thunderclap the Torn. So maybe there is a world where I switch out, right? Actually, do you Thunderclap Torn or do you Thunderclap the Ursh? I think you thunderclap the Ursh. Yep, Bleak Wind Storm. Woodhammer to that slot. Dragon Pulse into Torn. That's alright. He doesn't have that anymore. This is pretty good against all the other 4. So I'm gonna Headlong Rush. Raging. Oh no. Let me protect. And then let me Trick Room. Woodhammer doesn't kill. Dragon Pulse may kill. No, okay, it did not kill, which is good. Alright. What's it gonna be? Grassy Glide is not enough for the kill. So I might decide Earthquake, Flying Terra, Recover. Fairy Terra, Recover. Earthquake, maybe it won't kill the instant. Oh yeah, because of the grassy terrain. Huh. I'm still faster, but it has Protect. Right, okay. Yeah, I can Terra Blast the Raging Bolt. Wait, no. It can Ice attack me. Okay, yeah. Fake out. Thunderclap probably into the pouring. Oh gosh. Now I'm going to Headlong Rush here. And I'm also going to Flying Terra Burst here. That's fine. Okay, protected. Has Fake Out. Do you Calm Mind or do you Thunderclap finally? I think you Thunderclap again. Okay, Dragon Pulse. That's still okay. Maybe not okay. Woodhammer. Dragon Pulse. Okay. That's not good. You played the balance very well. And I don't think there is a way for me to win this. Okay. That's fine. So let's go over what went wrong. So I brought Torn Ursh. That would cover for most, except Raging Bolt and Ursa Luna against the Raging Bolt. He played very well. He read me a lot. Maybe I should have read him back. I protected my Urshifu because I was Water Terra. I was worried about the Fake Out, which did happen. Tailwind and it Calm Minded. So I did have Taunt, and I Water. Maybe the Insane most likely switches out to Rillaboom based on balanced playstyle. But what does Urshifu really do at this point? So maybe I should have just switched out into P2. I did Taunt, which did end up working out somewhat. This did not do much. I did switch out to P2. Bleak Windstorm. It's fine. Wood Hammer and Dragon Pulse for the kill. Maybe I should have... In here, what do? I protect Ice Beam? Is there a world where I just Headlong Rush into Raging Bolt without the maybe it's too common of playstyle in best of one to protect Ursaluna without Guts Boost. So consider just HR into Raging Bolt turn 4 for more damage. And then I did get off the Trick Room, but then now I'm scared of Grassy Glide and also the Thunderclap I'm pouring on. I think he protected here, right? Instant came out on, oh yeah, and the Earthquake didn't do much damage. EQ doesn't do much damage with grassy terrain. Should have Headlong Rush, Raging Bolt instead. Turn 5. Right, even with the Fairy Terra, it would have done more damage. Maybe I would have facaded if that was the case. Consider bringing Mungus because I have no way to hit Raging Bolt. That Fairy Terra. So that's also a consideration, right? So if I didn't bring the Torn, even if I brought the Torn, no, I wouldn't have brought the Torn. I would maybe just like P2 Ursh or Instant Ursh. P2 Ursh probably, P2 Ursh, and then like a Mungus and Ursaluna in the back. That is a consideration. But having the Rillaboom kind of sucks a little bit. And also the Heartflame Ogerpon, which I didn't get to see what their fourth Pokemon was. But it's either gonna be Heartflame or it's gonna be Urshifu, Rapid Strike. Most likely Ursh in the back. So that is something to consider as well, and that's why Torn is so important. I mean, Flying Terra Porygon would have cleared most of it, but in order for me to do that, killing the Raging Bolt is actually my priority. So with Flying Terra Porygon able to sweep well, should have considered just close combat Raging Bolt turn 2 for maximum damage into that slot. That's also a consideration. Maybe I just didn't do enough damage. That is something. Okay. Well, you learn. I don't know how I'm gonna fare against this grand challenge. Let's just put in one more game. Alright, size spam-ish with the balance. Torn is there, Trick Room is also there, so I kind of just have to play in the middle somehow. Probably the Trick Room route is a little bit better. I definitely need the Ursa. I definitely need a Mungus. Porygon is important. Maybe I go Porygon, Ursa, and then Incin, because Ursaluna needs to be protected against the Urshifu. So Incineroar will kind of do that, and Amoonguss will also kind of do that as well. So P2, Ursa, Torn, Ursh. So I'm gonna hit. Let's actually do this. And then I will switch out to Incin. -1. Flying Terra. Oh wow, okay. Taunted. That's fine. Urshifu's probably going to switch out. Probably a Covert Cloak. Let's U-turn out. It's probably going to Tailwind. Yeah. I knew that. Doesn't do too much damage. U-turn out into Ursaluna. Ice Beam. Aw. Just not enough. Follow Me is a thing, but you can't really hit the Ursaluna. Indeed. That's okay. I'll be followed meat if I have to. Sunny Day. That's fine. Photosynthesis is coming. Taunt Wars off. Now does he? Okay, it's Awkward Pawn. Heart Flame. I am worried about Horn Leech. So I'm gonna switch out again. Terra Flying. Did he use Terra yet? No, he didn't use Terra yet. So he might Fire Terra. I'm gonna switch this and then switch into Incin to lower the attack. Okay, Fire Terra has been used. Follow Me. Ivy Cudgel. Still not enough for the kill. And then I can... Now what do I want to do? Want to fake out? I can't fake out. Okay, cannot fake out. So Ivy Cudgel may also come. So I'm gonna switch out into Ursaluna. And probably U-turn out again. Into Indeedee. This is very stressful. Super duper stressful. Probably stressful for him too. Oh, follow me there, huh? Psychic. U-turn. Into... Probably Porygon again. That's fine. Have to EQ. And then Terra Blast. Whatever that's gonna kill Ursaluna's faster than P2. So even if it does follow me here, I'm able to hit both. Right? And if Horn Leech kills Ursaluna, I can at least... Okay, that's fine. Follow Me is fine. EQ is fine. I did Flying Terra Blast, didn't I? Yeah, that kills your Urshifu. And then now against just the Ogre Pawn, probably okay. Protect. Trick Room. Okay, it doesn't kill me. That's fine. It's pretty much done now. Yep, there you go. Ooh. Super, super stressful. Match. Trick room run. With Torn on the team. Size spam. I was thinking maybe he goes size spam, but he decided to go the other route with the over pawn. Which I think the 4 that I brought is still correct in this case. Or Shifu. Yeah, it has good into Iron Counter somewhat. But I really needed the Ursaluna. And Ursaluna gets wrecked maybe by the Ogre Pawn as well, which was kind of countered by the Incineroar that I'm keep switching into. And also the Urshifu, which is weak against. That's why I kept switching in the Incineroar was vital in this case. So I can get as much Intimidate as possible, and I tried to U-turn out whenever I could. To get that right, or Shifu I'm scared of. I wanted to kill it, so I Flying Terra here, but he read that, right? And then he ended up, but then he thought that I would Trick Room, but he's still protected. It's a little bit, maybe he was covering both. So I don't get a Trick Room off, and also I don't Flying Terra. But Incineroar to bring down in case there's a close combat. Taunted, that's fine. Terra Blast is also fine. Indeedee, you turn out, and I knew that he was going to dip out, so I Ice Beam into the Tornado slot. There's no reason for me to fake out, right? But I could have U-turn into Torn for the kill. Just he pretty special bulky, right? That it outlived the +1 Ice Beam. That's fine. Protected. I wanted to kill. Regardless, I am able to kill. I can't really Trick Room anyway. And he probably has Trick Room too. With Rocky Helmet. Ogre Pawn is out. I would Flying Terra here. What did I do? I think I switched out the Ursaluna to Incin, so I can give -1 to Ogre Pawn. Flying Terra. And then follow me. Ivy Cudgel doesn't kill. Terra Blast Indeedee, which also didn't kill. That's a little bit unlucky. But I think I played it pretty well. Switch to Ursaluna. Protect the Porygon, because it resists pretty well into that. You turn out into P2. Consideration for actually now switching out Ursa into Incin again for -1. And then Terra Blasting Indeedee. Right? Yeah. Could have pivot out Ursa to Incin for -1 on Ogre Pawn, and Terra Blast on Indeedee for the kill. EQ is done. Terra Blast on our Shifu, which ended up killing, which is nice. But I would have killed the Indeedee, or maybe it worked out for the better, because I'm able to take out the Urshifu as well. But it worked out better now because I ended up killing Urshifu. But if Ogre Pawn decided to decided to Horn Leech into Ursaluna. That would have been very dangerous. The safe play would be to -1 the Ogre Pawn and kill Indeedee. There it goes. And then from here, just the Ogre Pawn left. And it's just very nice that Horn Leech didn't kill the Porygon. He did not need to heal there, not much anyway. Trick Room and for the kill. Okay, if the Trick Room didn't come out, I would have been able to get the Instant in, minus neutralize the Ogre Pawn, faked it out, and then kill with Headlong Rush. Probably he would have Spiky Shielded. That is fine. Might not have been fine, but I did have Amoonguss in the back and could have Rage Powder and yeah, I could have. I would have just Rage Powder, Headlong Rush, and then that would just kill the game. All right. But I would bring Amoonguss and Rage Powder a plus to end the game. All right. So that's a couple games in. Thank you very much for watching today. I do have to go. And I will probably come back this weekend for a episode of just going through all the practice. And I will see you this weekend. Bye bye.